This year, we have seen a lot of art-inspired garments on the runway. Whether we talk about psychedelic patterns, abstract paints, or the Japanese kabuki prints, fashion has always sought inspiration from the world of art. And art has always been a reference point in today's interior space, be it the pop art style interiors or contemporary paintings to deck up the walls. And then there is the marriage of fashion and home decor. Colorful textiles like bandhani, ikat and kantha, all of which add that exotic touch to your curtains, your cushions and other home accessories. A couple of brands that stand out in this segment. Globally, there's Dawn Curry that incorporates a lot of fashion elements, and in India we have Rasil Gujral who uses a lot of floral motifs in her cushions and wallpaper. And today we have seen yet another merger of fashion and decor with Cocoon Fine Rugs' new collection, Baroque Garden.
The art of rug weaving came to India with the Mughals in the 15th century. So India globally is the largest exporter of handmade carpets. With individuals like Varun getting involved with such an ancient art form, and it's only going to revive a lot of interest into this.
I've never done something like this before, never made a range of carpets, but it's another way of venting your creativity.
Fashion has always been an inspiration when it comes to colors. And for this particular collection, we said, why don't we look at fashion-related designs? Very opulent, very luxurious fabrics.
The new this Baroque Garden collection, I think the name is quite self-explanatory. I work quite extensively with the Baroque period and motifs.
Taking the whole Baroque garden story almost to another level. We've used a kind of wool which is over twisted and hand spun, so it's got a lot of luster, it's got a lot of texture, and that has been blended beautifully with hand spun silk. So the two textures complement each other beautifully, and an additional layer of shearing by hand, high and low, adds a lot of drama to the rugs as well.
A lot of floral motifs coming, inspired from nature. So I just brought them together, and it came out quite, I thought it was, while I was doing it, it looked very interesting.
Whether you see it with modern cutting-edge abstracts or geometrics or transitional patterns, that's a relatively new phenomenon.
Putting colors together, putting motifs together is pretty much the same, but the process is very different.
As homes get more and more modern, minimalist, inspired by Scandinavian designs or European designs, I think there is going to be some sort of modern sensibilities that's going to filter into rugs as well, and that's been happening over the last 10 years or so. The important aspects that you should typically consider when buying a rug would be the detailing. So how many colors are being used, to how intricate the design is, what are the materials being used. We're reaching out to the design audience, fashion lovers who want to go ahead and buy a new line of rugs. They don't want to probably use what their parents have been using all this while. There's going to be an amalgamation of the classic styles, meeting more modern techniques or more modern colors. And I think that's where the future is.